MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Halos are looking to break out the Bruins here at home.
No doubt they will be absolutely focused. You want to steal a sweep from your rivals any chance you can. And I got to be honest, this is probably bigger for the fans than the players playing in this one. Huge bragging rights at stake.
Dylan Bundy starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, getting a look at Dylan Bundy, this guy's made some changes throughout his career. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from the state of Oklahoma. Started his career in a bullpen, has made the switch to the starting rotation. Good fastball, doesn't throw as hard as he did early in his career. Keeps the ball in the ballpark pretty well and throws strikes. If he's throwing strikes, he has a chance to pitch well in this one.
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy. It's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first two of a three-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans. Without question, that's exactly what this team's doing.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Our temperatures should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. Here comes the 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal, as he'll take a look at ball one. Swing and a liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
To the plate now, Frank Thomas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Thomas is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands.
Yeah, barrel awareness, Matty, and this guy has it. I don't think it's something that can be taught. I don't care how many hours you put it in the cage. This guy has the ability to put barrel on baseball consistently, no matter what side it's coming from.
In the air now, out to left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's got over 1,500 RBIs in his career. Man, I'd hate to see him come to the plate if I were pitching. They know he knows how to drive in runs. It's going to be fun to watch him play.
So no need to wait, as here he is, fouled off. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Madrigal ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. A man left for the White Sox. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Dallas Keuchel gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Talk about impressive. How about an ERA under 2 last season for this guy? If he continues to pitch like that this year, he's going to put himself near the top echelon of pitchers. Not going to be an easy thing to do, but we'll see how he starts out in this one.
Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Scooped up, throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Batting second.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
1 out, nobody on. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. He's only 2 for 10. The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Mike.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. From the stretch.
Well,
The 1-0 home.
oh, that's outside.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Three and 0 now.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So now here is Jim Edmonds looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First offering on its way. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
To Thomas, they get them both, and the side is retired. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. An inning in the books, no score on the show. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Paul Konerko, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Bundy has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Konerko awaits the 1-1. Yanked hard down the left field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Into the box, Eloy Jimenez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Well, as mentioned in the open of the broadcast, the Halos have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
That evens it up 1-1. Konerko gets his lead at first, nobody out. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Certainly would, and you hope yesterday they didn't empty out the bucket of runs. They'd like to use some of those runs today and hopefully secure another victory.
Fouled away. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Hit in the air to center field. Edmonds is right there, one down.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And I'm locking in today on defensive extraordinaire David Fletcher. This is a guy that can beat you on the defensive side. He's got great hands, quick feet, great reaction time, loves turning the double play. They love having him out there.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's 0 for 4. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2.
Thank you.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Minnie Minoso. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0 delivery. And it's fouled away. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out, and not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Ready now for the White Sox, Nick Madrigal. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Weak roller right side. A bare-handed pickup. What a play. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of the second. White Sox on top, 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting 6.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Suzuki, 37 years old. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. One out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2 balls, 1 strike, count.
Suzuki stands at first with 1 out. 3-1 now. Fouled off. A bouncer up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Stepping in now, Garrett Anderson. Set. Here's the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. To first, reined in. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The White Sox lead this one 2-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Frank Thomas. And now a pitch on the way. Grounder down the line at 3rd. This is foul for the first strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And a big swing by the Big Hurt, but he gets nothing but big air there as he's down on strikes.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
That'll bring up Harold Baines, and he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
And he misses 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The pitch. Another one sent foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
At the plate now, Paul Konerko. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Now the 1-0. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
First baseman, Jared Walsh.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Misses off the plate. Pulled toward right center field.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
1 down.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
Ready now for L.A. David Fletcher. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. Bases are empty. 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Coachman.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. The pitch. Two out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in once again is Eloy Jimenez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Lays off 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And that's in there, 2-1. And it's fouled away. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder. Tim Anderson is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. He'll try it again, 3-2. High and deep to right center. Ranging back is Ohtani. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So bases are empty with 1 gone. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. First offering on its way.
0-1.
Rolled slowly to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's going to be a fair ball as Anderson's over to get it. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Yasmani.
And here's the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
This will swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
And Edmonds will put this one away like so, and that will be that. 2-out double left stranded. More of the show, Saturday baseball, after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout.
The designated hitter.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Swing and a little tapper. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Jim Edmonds. Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball inside, ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Edmonds, a former Cincinnati Red, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-2. It's a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And as you can see there, neither of these guys will get too much higher than this. 92 on the one hand versus an even 90 on the other. Next, it'll be Anthony Rendon. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the first offering. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Popped him up. Moncada waits on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now to the plate, Minnie Minoso. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
The left fielder, number 9.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that's down.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Minoso, a 25-year-old. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, he has seen it all. I don't know if he's old school news.
Oh, just a sec. What a play. He is out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
A really nice play by the first baseman right there. 2 parts of this play. Does a great job of knocking it down with a dive, and then a good feed and a flip to the pitcher, just like you work on it in spring training, PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
So now to the plate, Nick Madrigal. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Edmonds, and he's got it for your second out.
The first baseman, number 35, Frank Thomas.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And here is the big hurt, Frank Thomas. First pitch of the AB now. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And the pitch.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 1-1 home.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Throw the first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
And
thank you, Heidi.
For the Angels, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Now here's the first offering. Kurt Suzuki is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot there from Kurt Suzuki. Second home run early in the year, and the Angels are on the board. It's a 2-1 game.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He singled in his first AB. Windup and the 0-1. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. Baines is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Left fielder, Garrett.
And now for the Angels, Garrett Anderson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Boy, in a Reagan-era fastball that time, mid-80s, but it's called strike 1. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. One out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Now back, first baseman, Jared Walsh.
Striding in is Jared Walsh. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's the White Sox 2 and the Angels 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Harold Baines. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a liner, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. That misses. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
To the plate now, Paul Konerko. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 delivery. High and deep down the left field line. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Next, it'll be Eloy Jimenez. Flew out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. But Tani waits on it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They still lead it 2-1. Now into the box, David Fletcher. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The second baseman.
First pitch of the AB now.
Fletcher.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. On the ground to third. Moncada gloves it. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
So next to bat will be Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit out toward second. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Now back, the designated hitter, Mike Trout.
To the plate now is the designated hitter. Mike Trout struck out in his last trip to the plate. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back. He's set and the pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Iglesias leads off first with one away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Here now the 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. He's got to hurry to second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Griffin Canning is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 47, Griffin Canning.
Now at the plate, Tim Anderson, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch on the way.
0-1.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tim Anderson becomes the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
So here's Yohan Moncada. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Yohan Moncada. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Hey. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And there are 2 away now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
Number 1, second baseman.
Up next for Chicago, Nick Madrigal, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. White Sox strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. Now to bat, Jim Edmonds. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here's the first pitch. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Jim Edmonds with the solo home run, number 394 career, as the Angels have come back to tie things at 2.
Some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
And digging in next would be Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. 1-0 count. Here it is. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Minoso is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
The batter, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First pitch coming. Here it is.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On the first, and Suzuki's retired. 2 away.
Now the right fielder, Shohei Ohtani.
Stepping in next, Shohei Ohtani. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
2-2 the count. Here's the pitch.
We got full count.
Garrett Anderson would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. But the Angels are able to tie things up thanks to this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Ready to begin the 8th, and in steps Big Frank.
The first baseman, number 45, Frank Thomas.
First offering. Hits this one hard the other way. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Harold Baines. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
The 2-0.
Nope.
Waiting next is Paul Konerko. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Striding forward now is the DH, Paul Konerko. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
The 1-0. He's running. Pitch misses. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Mike Mayers gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Mike Myers.
Eloy Jimenez will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Fouled away. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 home. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Suzuki moving to his left. 2 gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First delivery to him.
1-0.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here's the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hit hard, but foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hit down the line at first. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. White Sox strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Aaron Bummer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Luis Robert is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Now playing right field, number 88.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Garrett Anderson.
And leading up for the Angels, the left fielders, Garrett Anderson.
First offering. And that misses for ball 1. Now a swing, and here's an immediate chance for the new guy as this is in the air to right. Oh, he brought it back. So next to hit is Jared Walsh. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Now here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today. With both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout.
Fletcher.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, David Fletcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. To 2-2 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 2-2. There's a line drive base hit to left field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
In now, Jose Iglesias. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for
it. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 2-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mike Trout, in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. From the belt, the pitch.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Lined into right, a base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Jim Edmonds is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 offering.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Nothing in 2, the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Ready on 0-2. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Tony Watson will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Yohan Moncada will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Now here's the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Bouncer to the left side. Iglesias is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Next up is Yasmani Grandal. Now here it comes. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one of the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Two pitches fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. But Tani waits on it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 9.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Minnie Minoso. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a little looper down the left field line. In there, a base hit.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Stepping in now, Nick Madrigal, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Ball and a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Evan Marshall comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. In now is Anthony Rendon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Robert is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
Now batting, catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Now to the plate, here is Kurt Suzuki. He grounded out last time up. First pitch on the way, and it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One out, nobody on. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. All even now, 2-2. And another foul ball. Fouled off. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Count still full. 3-2. Lifted in the air to center. Jimenez is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Shohei Ohtani.
Now at the plate, here is Shohei Ohtani. Lifetime against this particular arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And now the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Score remains 2-2. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up Nick Madrigal.
The second baseman, Nick.
Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. The 0-1.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Now the 1-2 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Walsh has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Next to stand in is Frank Thomas. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And they just don't want to deal with Big Frank here, so they'll give him first on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
The next batter will be Luis Robert, and clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with one away. Here's the first pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
The 0-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The 1-1 pitch.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Standing in now, Paul Konerko, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. The 1-0. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Now the 1-2 pitch. strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th, still tied. Garrett Crochet comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Number 45, Garrett Crochet.
And now Garrett Anderson, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
The 0-1.
1-1.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Now the 1-2 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Moncada in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Jared Walsh. As he'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And he falls behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
At the plate, David Fletcher. And he hits it hard to the right side. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Angels strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Alex Claudio takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
11th inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez. Here's the first pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
The third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. Here's the first pitch, and he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And that misses 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ranging back is Ohtani. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Big spot here, and it'll be Yasmani Grandal. Needs a hit here to bring the go-ahead run home from third with 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Chance to walk it off, and now here is Jose Iglesias. The winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch, and a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 0-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
So now to the plate, Mike Trout. Shot to third. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
The center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
Big at-bat now, and here is Jim Edmonds. So they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Swing and a miss by Edmonds as Jimmy falls behind here 0-2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. 11 innings, can't decide it. On to the 12th. Still tied. Stepping up is Minnie Minoso. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 9.
Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Hit on the ground out to short. Iglesias is up with it, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The batter number 1. Second base.
Now it'll be Nick Madrigal, and a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch, and here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved a run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Up next, Frank Thomas needs a hit here to bring the go-ahead run home from third with 2 away. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away. Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and in to bat next is Luis Robert. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Edmonds is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. White Sox strand a couple. Score remains 2-2. Chase Fry will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. Next up is Anthony Rendon. The winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1. Hot shot on the ground is short.
Anderson scoops it up.
And a good throw gets him, one gone.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Big spot here, and it'll be Kurt Suzuki. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Up next for the Angels,
Into the box, Shohei Ohtani, lifetime against this pitcher, batting at an even .400. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And it looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Anderson.
To the plate now, Garrett Anderson, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. One and one. Here it is. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping.
Robert is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Angels strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Raisel Iglesias takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Number 32.
Ready now is Paul Konerko. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Walsh is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Runner at second, one away. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. A throw behind the runner at second. And a dive, but he's back in. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner back safely. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like a slider there. A ball and a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can put it on the board. Yes! So a two-run shot to left center as they take the lead. It's now 4-2.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
In now, Tim Anderson. He'll lay off the slider too low, ball one. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. And he fouls this one off. Still only one out in the inning. A wave and a miss made him reach.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the box, Yoan Moncada. As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. Liam Hendricks comes in out of the bullpen as he'll finally try to wrap this one up in the bottom of the 13th.
Liam Hendricks.
So now to the plate, Jared Walsh. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Now here's the first offering.
Ball one, no strike.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him.
Set and the 2-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. The 2-2. Strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, David Fletcher. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's 0 for 5. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on the base pass and just attack the zone.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Matty, it's hard to say right here. I got to believe they dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there. So I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what. Into the box now, Jose Iglesias, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the pitch. This pitch is popped up. Madrigal is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mike.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Mike Trout. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Popped him up. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score today. Jay Spry claims the win out of the pen, his first. Liam Hendricks wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base. For the Angels, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Big A this afternoon, 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.